How's it going, everyone? A lot of people have been asking me about MLGO, so I'll do a little chart analysis on it, what I think about it, my suggestion, and all that, and you guys take it how you want. But yeah, I can see why a lot of people like it. It looks a lot like Hollow. This big up, this big pump up here, and then big down move. It's definitely has massive moves up, as you can see if you draw the data price range. This thing can pump 800% in one single day. And then to like the high of this peak was like a 1500%. So yeah, it makes totally sense why people want to get in on this. It's for a penny stock, it can pump pretty big. So we know that in the past history that it can. If we space these out, 922, this one pumped 1206. So we haven't had a really nice pump for quite some time. Back in 627, we have about 3 months of time, and this thing has not had any substantial move up. I'm going to show you guys something I do find interesting. The last time it did have any sort of move up was right down in here. It went from a low of right down in here was like a 43 cents all the way up to like the 70-cent area and was making around a 78% move. Very nice move. And then what I like to draw is the trend channel. What do we have from this recent high up in here to the recent low? And it just kind of surprises me that we're still not at a bottom support. As you can see right in here, we hit this, triple time here for support. We have resistance here coming back in the channel, resistance here, resistance here. I would love to see some candle right here touch this bottom trend channel. I would love to see it. All this is just flutter noise, not really anything to do, as it's just slowly going down and down and down. We are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're at 7 daily candles of not touching the EMA 5, 7 daily candles of just loss streak right here. I mean, look at this. Just from this candle here to here this last week, we lost about 40% of the gains on 40% of the market price on here. So yes, if I would I get in now, it's really hard to suggest anything. Obviously, I love to wait for price to hit the ATR4. This is where your best buy signal is. If it's not there, I would look for any sort of it would have to be a lot closer to this lower trend channel to see if it gets there. And but I will say, if you do want to just play the EMA 5 type of play, it is due, as it hasn't hit it in 7 days. Usually you see that run up, and it could hit it for 17%. Upper channel is 36%, and the EMA 10 is at 40%. Now keep in mind, all the EMAs will get hit. EMA 5, 10, and 20 will get hit. The longer term goal is the EMA 20. That's this blue band here. It does not have to go back and hit this lower trend channel. It does not to. It can pump right here at the middle. I'm just saying the best risk versus reward is at that lower channel. As you can see, if you got in early, you pretty much got wrecked. And this is what this system says you really want to wait for when price has lots of time distance, which from this EMA 20. As you can see, the last time we touched the EMA 20, and we'll retouch it again, it was at 708. We're at 914, so we are past the 2 month mark. So 708 to 808 is 1 month, 808 to 908 is 2 months. So what I'd like to see is how much volume does this stock have? It has massive volume. It had 14 million volume, and all throughout the time, it has always consistently been in the millions of the volume. And the last time I looked at Hollow, it was at a 2 month and like a week and 2 months 2 months and like 2 weeks of time distance, and it just fluttered up to the EMA 20. And I'll show you guys an example. Hollow, I did the same thing. I draw the trend channel. As you can see, we could draw our trend channel from the highest to the low, and we can see that forming here clearly. So, but what I will show you, as you can see, it pumped and it got close, but just like MLGO, it pumped right here in that middle of that channel. So what I want to show you guys is the EMA 20. The last time this touch was way back in 604, and then it pumped at 819. So 704, 804, 2 months and about 2 weeks of time. And as you can see, we made a massive room up to the upside. All prices will hit it. Some take longer due to dilution and other things that happen, but they will hit it. Anything that don't hit it in like 2 months is kind of rare. 171% move from the lows here. Can MLG do that? Absolutely. Look at the massive potential MLGO has from the highs to the lows here. We have roughly 131% move. And like I said, this thing has been known to hit the ATR4, which could be way up in here. It has been known to go over it. But this is a big sell zone. I would never buy up here. So it has history of doing that. Can it do it? I will say something that's very interesting. The K value is at 3.22. The last time this had any sort of pump was way back here on 8/16. It had a 3.96. And if you look at the K value, the bottom stochastic oscillator, as I scroll through all these candles, we've never had price come this low till right in here. And when it did come this low, we did have an 80% move from the lows. Very nice return. So, like I said, if you want to be a conservative player, EMA 5 and 10, are very conservative. I really think that's going to happen. 3.22 on the K is due for any sort of bounce up. Like I said, but would I play this? It is really up to you. Are you willing to accumulate? Are you willing to accept it if it goes down a little more? Because what if it does hit this lower trend channel? You need to have some buy power if it does. If you put it all in one ad, then yes, it could be a little dicey. And if it goes down just another candle, it gets frustrating. But this thing has been known to pump big. So would I short it down here? Absolutely not. My best signals are the stocks that hit this ATR4, and they're stocks that do it, and it will give you guys the highest probability of success. This is the channel we're in. It's been a rather long channel, but we are due for a breakout in my opinion. And EMA 20 can get hit at any moment of time. If you guys want to join the premium Discord and see my actual trades, see my system, set up your chart on how to do this, click the link down below in the YouTube comments below, and in the description it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system, and it'll take you to this free chat landing page. Please read how to subscribe if you have an Android user. It's best to just do it on computer to avoid the iOS fee. You can read all the testimonies of everyone in there that support the server. Hit the server shop in the top left, and you'll see Day and Swing Trading Plus is only $12 a month, and I highly recommend that because a lot of times people tell me I only have $500. How can I make that and turn it to $1,000 by this end of the month? Day trading is the best service for small accounts. You can get in, you can get consistent returns in and out with less money and still have an over 95% win ratio doing this kind of strategy but lower time frames. I actually highly recommend it as September is a harder month for swing trades. As you can see, a lot of the stocks have gone down and pennies are going to get hit more rapidly. So for $12 a month, you get access to all my services on the left. You get my live streams that I go live. You can see me go live, placing trades in real time, day trade alerts, day trading education, which is right in here. Day trade alerts would look like this. You could know exactly what I'm doing, exact strike price, options, and all that. Swing trade alerts that look like this. We took AAP, made a massive gain, did options on it, and recouped a lot of the swings that were not going well. I hope you guys do decide to join. This is my analysis on MLGO. I am more bullish than bearish for sure, as we now hit a 7 daily candle that is like I said, that is long for an EMA 5 not getting touched. And as you can see throughout history, when the EMA 5 don't get touched, we swiftly come back and hit it. EMA 5 don't get touched, we swiftly come back and hit it. All these times, we're going to keep touching and touching and touching. What's good is we touch the 10. That is a good resistance area. We'll probably touch it again, fall back, and then hit the EMA 20 is my guess. Because we've been pounding these resistance areas, right? We hit this EMA 5 so many times. A 10 is due and a 20 is due. But yeah, if anything's going to run, if you want to take more of a risk, MLGO is probably the best penny for an explosive move up, as that is the one that has the highest potential to the EMA 20, to the EMA 5 and 10. Lots of good risk versus reward. I would save some powder if it comes down here to this lower range. And do keep in mind, this does fluctuate. As you can see, at this price, the trend channel is here, so you do want to keep that in mind. All right, guys, hope to see you guys in the Discord. Let's make some money together. If you guys like the video, as always, give this video a like, subscribe, comment. Follow my live streams. I do have that in the description. You can follow it on Twitch. I go live all the time, going over these exact setups, and I think you guys are gonna love it. All right, guys, peace out. Happy trading.